In today's episode of Rocker Family Homestead, man, I want to talk to you about the financial cost of homesteading. How much money does it cost? Can you do it with little to no money? Let's talk about it. Hey, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Rocker Family Homestead. Today we're back at it on the homestead, man, and just putting you guys up on game. So I'll tell you, man, a lot of people want to know about the financial burden of homesteading. And I'll tell you that in my case, in my family's case, it costs less to homestead when we were actually relying on the system and had a lot of other vices and things like that. So here I am, at my little garden plot. I got a greenhouse, I got some other raised beds, but this is what we currently got set out. And I'll tell you, man, when I was younger, I was renting, I was living in an apartment, had high bills, stuff like that. Living in the city, I was next to all the action, but I couldn't produce anything myself. So when you think about this, some of these are store-bought plants. Some of these are grown from seed, like this one right here. This is green beans. This right here is grown from seed, okay? The other ones, my wife went to the store and she found these for like $1.50, no less than $2. And we bought most of these for like $2. And that's for this growing season. These plants, this is a blackberry. We got fig, and then we got mulberries. We bought these and they were maybe 25 bucks a piece, and we've had these going on 2 years now. This is the second season for them, and they're gonna grow and continue to get big. But I'll tell you, on this whole setup right here, man, I used to get paid and go buy some Jordans. So you got to think, each plant for these, you got 30, you got 25, that's 50, you got 75, you got 100, you got 125, 150, 175, and then the rest of this is $1, $2 plants. So you think about a very popular pair of Jordans, $300, something like that for your size, for a man. This whole setup, when it comes to being able to produce food, costs less than that. Man, I used to put, back when I was younger, man, I had the Monte Carlo wet paint job, rims and all of that. It didn't amount to anything, because at the end of the day, if we were in a crisis and I had to provide food for myself and my family the way that men historically have had to, I wouldn't have been able to produce anything. I would have had to go get in line with everybody else and go get those rice and beans or whatever they're giving out or rationing out. But by doing this, man, we're able to, like I said, this right here is a $25 plant. And we probably could have got it for cheaper knowing what we know now. And this thing is going to bear fruit year after year. It's going to continue to thrive. Same thing with these figs. And even in some of these buckets where I don't have anything, man, I got lemon and lime trees to plant. And when it comes to fruit trees, man, they will continue to produce year after year. A lot of these tomatoes, green beans, bell peppers, jalapenos, stuff like that. We got cantaloupe, watermelon. All of this stuff will continue to produce. And what happens when we get ready to go to the winter, we can move it into the greenhouse. Move it into the greenhouse and have produce all year long. And this is truly what it means to go from farm to table, This is how you know something is organic, because you know what you planted it in. You know the kind of soil, you know the kind of fertilizer, you know the kind of pesticides or non-use of pesticides. You're able to look at the health of the plant. You're able to, when you start seeing fruit that's been compromised by pesticides and stuff like that, you're able to do it. But just showing you that just showing you the concept of being able to go from farm to table. You know, I would tell you, man, the cost of homesteading is less than if you got all these other hobbies or all these other material things that you like. So that's my take on it. Now, if you go overboard and you want the best of the best, it could get expensive on you very quick. Rocker Family Homestead, out.